50s, 56, 54, and a deck of clouds to the east kept those temperatures around 70 for a high. Austin around 70, Victoria 71, Hallettsville at about 69 degrees over there. Looking at the satellite imagery, oh, there we go. We got cloud cover from like New Braunfels over to San Marcos, but now some of those clouds are working in. That's what's left over of some of the fog there in the hill country and southwestern counties. You've got some cloud cover this morning. We're starting to bounce off of those lows, by the way. We're now at 74 degrees, most locations in the 70s across south central Texas. Taking a look at the upper level pattern, this kind of runs everything. So looking at the pattern, what's left of beta is causing a lot of rain in Mississippi. That's what that L is for there in the Mississippi River Valley. That's going to move over to the east over the next couple of days. And what will happen is we're going to have a little trough that'll be left over. You know, and a lot of times a trough like that will cause rainfall. But notice at the banner at the top it says Saturday. I just don't think we're going to have a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. At the best, probably partly cloudy skies. I can see that over the weekend. And we are going to see some low-level humidity coming back as we head into Sunday. And so that may be just enough on Sunday to give us a chance for a few showers to our south and east, but probably not for us. And then as we head into next week, I don't like this for one reason. Notice out the western part of the country, they've been dealing with this over and over again. Big ridge of high pressure out in California, Oregon, and that's why they've had so many of those forest fires. Well, guess what's coming back? Upper level ridge of high pressure, and I hope I'm wrong about this as well, but next week we may be seeing more forest fires out in California and Oregon. Now, in response to that big upper level ridge, that big high out there in California and Oregon, we're going to see a trough across the middle part of the country. And that's going to do a couple of things. You know what? Maybe I can go back to this real quick. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. All right. So with this kind of a pattern like that, winds in the Gulf of Mexico will be very strong, upper level winds I'm talking about. So let's say that anything happened here in the Bay of Campeche. This is, what is this? This is Monday of next week. It would tend to go north and then that way. Anything coming in from the Caribbean, that way. Everything just going that way. And as long as that pattern continues, we're not going to see any kind of effects of any kind of tropical system. Now, I do think first week of October will probably be pretty active in the bay down here. But notice, this is into October 1st, same kind of pattern. With the trough across the eastern part of the country, big ridge out in the west. And with that trough, well, guess what? The upper level winds kind of moving across like that, kind of protecting us. And according to the GFS, which has been pretty right lately. Again, lots of wind in the Gulf of Mexico, just protection all the way through the first week of October. And once we get past that, the westerlies really start taking over. I mean, it's not a zero chance that we wouldn't see anything tropical come into South Texas, but boy, in my opinion, I think it's pretty close to it. And with this kind of a pattern like this, cooler than normal and definitely not hotter than normal with that hot weather staying out in the western part of the country, which is not unusual. The hottest weather out in San Francisco is usually September, October out there. So it's not that out of the ordinary, I guess. Let's take a look at the forecast. Let me put you back in a double box there. All right, this is what I'm expecting over the next couple of days. High temperature this afternoon. I think we'll hit about 87 degrees or so. This computer says about 86, but I think about 87. Low clouds out there right now, should mix out. We'll see sunshine. Tomorrow morning, get back to tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we should be in the mid-60s, somewhere in that vicinity. High temperatures tomorrow around 90. And I love my high-resolution computer model. This is the IBM computer model, by the way, just kind of moving back the curtain a little bit, seeing what's behind the curtain. And IBM, they've been doing, you know, the whole Watson thing. They're coming up with computer models even. This is the one, but it's kind of detailed, and it shows the individual little cumulus clouds there. I think it's kind of interesting. Anyway, as we head into Saturday, high temperature on Saturday should be in the lower 90s there, around 92. Some locations to the south and west in the mid-90s, something like that. And fast forwarding to end of next week now. So that's the top of the roller coaster over the weekend. By the way, Sunday, wouldn't be surprised to see those heat index values in the upper 90s. Really going to feel like summer Sunday. As we head into next week, pretty good cool front comes through on Wednesday. So we start off Thursday, probably upper 50s in the city. and we'll see a high temperature, maybe close to 80. And then Friday, again, upper 50s, Dallas-Fort Worth area, could even reach the upper 40s up there. And then high temperatures on Friday. This says mid-70s. I think that's kind of overdoing a little bit. Probably closer to 80 on Friday. So the end of next week really cooling down. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Let's get to it. Okay, for today, lots of sunshine. High temperature about 87 degrees. I know we've got clouds out there now, but notice how I put AM clouds, and that was from this morning when I did this. I think I put this forecast together from around 3 to 4 o'clock is usually the way I do it. So for that hour, go through all the maps, do my math that I usually do, and blah, blah, blah. And these are the numbers that I came up with. And so I have AM clouds, and that was from 4 o'clock this morning. Mostly sunny this afternoon, high at 87. Friday, 64 for a low. High temperature around 90, pretty close to it. And then Saturday, 69. Notice the southerly wind. Can you see those little winds there? We're going to go from a northeasterly wind today to a southerly wind. May give us enough low-level moisture that the low temperatures won't be as cool, 69. High at 91. It's going to feel hot Saturday. And then Sunday, low 72, high 93 with a heat index around 97. Here's summer. Sunday is summertime. We're at the top of our roller coaster. Then we have a weak cool front that comes through Sunday night into Monday, 93 to 89. And then Tuesday, I think we'll bounce back to 91. And then another stronger front comes in Wednesday, high only in the mid-80s, around 84, a little breeze. And then I just showed you about Thursday and Friday, lows in the upper 50s, high temperatures close to 80. And that should stay that way through the first weekend of October. So for the PSL fans, and hold on, give you a second, PSL. Pumpkin Spice Latte. For you pumpkin spice latte fans, which, by the way, I'm not one. But if you are one, it's great. Good drink, I'm sure. Maybe end of next week, that'll be the pumpkin spice latte crowd. And if you're more of a, I don't know, the only thing I can think of is pina colada. I don't know why, but maybe the weekend is more your speed. But anyway, I've got something for everybody in that 7 to 10 days. All right, I really appreciate you, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch noon and watch 4, 5, 6, and 10, and then you can watch me again tomorrow morning, and we'll talk more about the world of weather coming up tomorrow morning at 4:30. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.